Good morning, it's Darcy. Welcome back to another video. So today is Monday and I'm filming another college week in my life. These are really popular right now, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. I did one of these last week, so if you haven't seen it, then definitely check it out. And I have my first Monday of classes today, so I have a class I haven't had yet just because it's a Monday class, and it's multimedia for journalism, which I'm really excited about because it's basically like all the things I love: photography, videography, that kind of thing. So I'm kind of just like nervous about what the class will entail. Like, it might be a lot just because of the journalistic aspect, but I think it'll be really good to work on some of my skills and all of that. So get excited because hopefully it'll help my quality and all of that good stuff. So I'm excited for that class, and that's all that I have today. It's like a 3-hour 40-minute lecture, at least that's what it's scheduled to be. Usually those aren't like as long as they're scheduled, but I don't know why journalism classes, they're often once a week for like a really long amount of time. So yeah, I have that from 2 to 5:40 today, but that's the only class I have. So the rest of the day I just need to do a bunch of reading because I have a lot of reading for tomorrow that I still need to finish up. So that's what's happening. And if you watched my last video, you know I was like getting sick, and I still feel like I'm like fighting off a cold, but I slept a lot this weekend, so I'm like not completely sick. It's like you can kind of hear it in my throat a little bit, and like sometimes I'll be like kind of congested, so I apologize, but I'm hanging in there. It's been super rainy, but it's cooled off some, so I finally can wear more fall clothes, so I'm super excited. I am wearing this top from Madewell with these cute little eyes on it. Then I have Levi's thrifted jeans and some high top Converse. Because I've spent a lot of time in my apartment this weekend, I think I'm gonna try and go to a public library again. I'm gonna go to a different location than I went to last week, because there's actually one that I think might be a little bit closer. So again, I'm just like trying to figure out places near where I'm living now, because I'm in a different area a little bit. But I need to be productive because I have a lot of reading to do. So the library wasn't open. It's not open till noon, which is annoying because usually things here are open all the time. So I think I'm just gonna go back to campus. No vlog. It has been a long day. I was at the J school for like 6 hours. Then I was studying for like 2 hours. I still have reading. And I look really gross because it's raining still. So it's just after 8 right now. I think I'm gonna give myself a short little break. Maybe take a shower because I'm just like really gross. Even though it wasn't hot, it was very humid still. And my clothes are all wet and everything, so I think I'm gonna take a shower and then I will do some more readings before bed because I'm still not done with all my readings. I have to read this really boring book that was originally in French, and it's like by this French historian, and like I just like don't understand the context of it. I understand his argument, but like all the nitty-gritty stuff that he goes into doesn't really matter for the sake of this course, and it's just really hard to get through. So that's what I'm still stuck on for tomorrow. I just have I got a notification from Corsical, which is this app that I use to like track when class is open, and I used to pay for it, but I don't anymore because it's not worth it. But I had this one class that I really wanted, and I think I mentioned that I was waitlisted, and the class just opened up, but for some reason I'm still on the wait list. So I emailed the professor, and hopefully I'm gonna figure that out. But I just dropped the class and I had the reading sort tonight because it conflicts with the class that I'm waitlisted on, and I picked up a different elective. So I just like completely changed like half my schedule, but I think it's gonna be for the best if I can get into that class that I need, and maybe things will actually work out so that I can graduate next May instead of a year later, because this class was gonna hold me back from doing that. So I'm pretty pumped right now. With ad drop, you just never know, folks. So I now don't have to read this, and I ordered 2 more books for that class, which I guess I'll have to return or something, but I already wrote in this one, so yeah. But I also didn't know, I thought I was gonna like this class more than I have so far, so I'm not like originally I was going to be disappointed if I had to drop it for this other class, but now that I've started the class, I'm like, the professor's only okay, and the books aren't interesting so far, so I'm sure it would overall be an interesting class. But I signed up for like a politics and violence and like at the modern age or something like that. It sounds very interesting, like probably like talking about like terrorism and like stuff like that. So yeah, I just signed up for that sociology elective so that way I can hopefully get into the class that I need, the beat. And I emailed the professor just because like the system is being weird, but I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get it. So yes, the schedule is finally working out. This is like the latest I've ever had to wait to like get my schedule how I want it. Usually I can like do the things that I need pretty quickly, but for whatever reason NYU doesn't offer a lot of class time options. Like they only offer each class one time, and so the wait lists are so long because they need to offer more classes. I don't understand. Like, you pay how much to go to this school? I say that every time something I don't like happens, but it's true. Like, there's so many students here, so you can't offer just one section of things because then people can't get into the classes. So that's when things like this happen, and it's the night before, and so now I'm not gonna have done any of the readings for this sociology class I'm going to in the afternoon. But rant done. Good morning. This is like a horrible angle, but I'm in a rush, even though I woke up early, which was good because when I signed up for my classes last night, the NYU classes system doesn't register as quickly as like the class registration, which I don't know, that probably doesn't make sense to anyone who's not an NYU student, but basically like the classes system is where they like post readings and stuff. And so last night I couldn't access the readings for my new class today. But then I woke up this morning and it had updated, so I did the reading that the professor told me to do. So now I'm more prepared for today, so I'm less stressed about that. But I have my sociological theory class at 11, and then this new class right after that at 12:30. And then I have recitation for that class at 3:30, I think. So that's what the day is looking like. So just like a busy class day. Tuesdays and Thursdays are gonna be my busiest day. And then last night I applied to like a bunch of internships because I really want like a photography internship or something. And I heard back from the nonprofit that I applied to and I got accepted, and I realized I didn't really want it that much because I didn't get the position that I wanted because they had already filled it, I guess, by the time I applied, which they didn't make clear. And so I just don't really know what I'm gonna do right now. I could just like go with that, but I'm not like super excited about it. Even though I love the organization, I just like, it's not really the type of experience I want to get right now, so I am just trying to figure out what I want to do. So I just got back, it's almost 6 o'clock, and definitely been a long day, and I was super stressed because I just signed up for this class, The Beat, and the first assignment is due tomorrow at 10 a.m. and I wasn't in the first class, and like I have no information really, so I'm just kind of but I think it's gonna be okay. She's gonna let me turn in whatever piece it is on Friday, and we're gonna meet on Thursday, I think. So I think I will be okay, but I am a little bit stressed. The stress of the semester is commencing. I'm not sure I've mentioned this today. I've definitely thought about it, but today's actually 9/11, and this is my first time ever being in New York on 9/11. So I just want to take a moment to kind of recognize the significance of this day and the significance of being in this city on this day. Since moving here so many times, 9/11 has been brought up way more than ever anywhere else I've lived. And growing up, we like always learned about it in like an educational way in school, but it's very different, I think, going to school like as a college student in New York, because like a lot of the professors and that kind of thing lived through it very vividly, and some of them even, you know, living here. And so I think it's still very prevalent in what people think about on the daily basis. And I'm actually, one of the sociology class that I picked up is a terrorism class, and we didn't really talk about it today, which I was expecting that it would come up more, but I mean, I just feel like it's in the general dialogue. And even though now it's like 17 years ago and I don't personally really remember it, I definitely think it's still very powerful in shaping New York City and what it has come to stand as and what people see it as. So I just want to take a moment to acknowledge that, since today is 9/11. Good morning. I just filmed a video that's on a more serious topic, and I'm talking a little bit more about my mental health because I don't really feel like there's a space for that in my vlogs as much. So if you watch my vlogs, if you watch my videos, please go watch that if you haven't already. It should be up before this is, so it'll definitely be linked down below. I need to head out, but really quick, just want to do an outfit of the day because I absolutely love my overalls. These are thrifted, and then I'm wearing Liv Vargas's merch underneath. It's like her Thrive shirt. You can't really see it, but it's like, this is Thrive and a bunch of stuff. And then black high top Converse because it is still a rainy, gloomy day outside and will probably rain later. Since I was in a rush to leave, I forgot to say that it is Wednesday, and so I don't have class, but I'm meeting with my journalism advisor, so I have to go to campus anyway, so that's where I'm headed. Probably look like a hot mess right now. I apologize. I've been out in the pouring rain for like 2 hours, but it's been a while since I vlogged, and it's now like 7 o'clock or so. Yes, 7:18. And basically I spent the day, even though I didn't have class, I spent the day doing a lot of work. I still have a lot of work just between like readings and class assignments and editing a video and meeting with my advisor. I don't know, the day like slipped away, and then I decided to go to Times Square to take some pictures. My multimedia assignment is we have to take rush hour pictures as if like we were doing like a piece on something about rush hour, and like had to do a picture that accompanied it. And the rain was kind of making everything look really cool, so I decided to go. Actually, I didn't go to Times Square, I went to Herald Square. I didn't make it all the way up to Times Square because I decided to get off the subway. I'm like so gross right now, so I think it's shower time. But yeah, it's just been such a long day. I don't know. And then I have a really long day tomorrow because I have 3 classes in the primaries. I have to cover them for my class now, my reporting class that I picked up because it's on politics. So I just have a lot going on. Thursday, and I definitely had more caffeine than normal today because it's gonna be a long day, and I slept okay last night. I went to bed instead of finishing my reading. TBH, that's just the truth. I don't normally do that, but I've just been so tired and I couldn't focus, so I was like, what's the point in reading stuff because I'm gonna have to read it again. So because I just think going to class prepared is so important. This is not normally how I am, Guys, if you're watching this and you're in college, do your readings. I just woke up this morning. I was like, oh, it's such a long day. I don't want to get up. And then I looked at my phone and I checked my YouTube notifications, and you guys left such sweet messages on my video from yesterday. It was like my mental health video, and thank you all so much if you commented or even just if you watched it. That means so much to me, and it just reminded me the power of what I'm doing here on YouTube and the power of human connection, I guess, and that, you know, it's really cool that across time, across geography, across space, we can all kind of connect and share our experiences, and it's just so powerful and amazing. And I've already seen that with transferring, just how many people have connected to my story about transferring and who are interested in transferring, which is so powerful. But to even talk about something so deep and so personal and be so vulnerable with you all, and you're all so supportive, just because my channel is very small and kind of niche still, it's like those of you who consistently watch my videos mean so much to me, so thank you. And so today it's gloomy still. This week has been awful with weather, but I'm wearing these pants from Old Navy, white shirt from Old Navy, and black Converse because those are just good for when it rains. So that's the look. And the schedule for today is not ideal. This is what happened when I changed my schedule. So Thursday is going to be probably my most intense day. I have class from 11 to 12:15, sociology, different sociology, from 12:30 to 1:45, and then I have the beat from 2 o'clock to 5:40, which is going to end early today. But usually I'll be in class pretty much straight for like almost 7 hours, which is like high school, but like in college that's so not normal. And like I don't really have a lunch break because I'm those 15-minute breaks I have to like go between places, so I'm just like bringing a bunch of snacks today and like just gotta make it work. But yeah, so basically the reason the beat is ending early is because we have to cover the primaries. Well, I have to cover the primaries tonight. I think everyone has to do something, but this is like my assignment for this week because everyone else already did one. So it's gonna be a late night because I'm planning on going to election returns event. I think I'm gonna talk with my professor later today and see what she says about that, but that seems like what she wants, and so it'll probably be a late night. For a minute. Sorry, it's kind of dark. Let me turn on the light. My beat class, well, my sociology classes were fine, nothing out of the ordinary. The beat class is good. Talked with the professor, and I'm like caught up to date. But we have I have two assignments tonight. A reporting assignment, and then a Twitter/networking assignment. And here's the truth about me: I am a very introverted person, and so going up to random strangers is like one of my biggest fears. So tonight is not going to be fun, and I'm definitely not going to vlog because I'm definitely not going to focus on vlogging while I'm doing that. This is what being a journalist takes, though, and even though I don't really want to be a journalist anymore, well, like, not that I don't want to be a journalist. I want to be a writer, not necessarily like a reporter, if that makes sense. So yes, this is not my favorite kind of thing, but yeah, so basically I'm gonna eat some food really quick. I need to do some background research. Then I'm going uptown to a voting poll place, and I'm going to Brooklyn for a watch party for Cynthia Nixon. And if you know anything about the New York primaries, then you would know what I'm talking about. If you don't, then you probably don't care. Hey everyone, so it's Friday, and oh my gosh, I sound like I feel. I got like 5.5 hours of sleep last night, I think, and yeah, it was a long night. I didn't get home till after midnight because of the watch party I had to go to, which was kind of interesting. I mean, I saw Cynthia Nixon follow me on Instagram because that's the type of thing I post on my story. I mean, it was just like really stressful. I hate talking to strangers, which was literally what I had to do last night for like 6 hours, and it was just really exhausting, and I definitely wanted to like have multiple breakdowns, but I like forced myself to keep going because I had an assignment. And we're back. I am done with my recitation. I submitted my piece on the primaries from yesterday and started some laundry, so it's been a productive day so far, and it's only what, like 1 o'clock? Yeah, so now basically I'm on the weekend, which is good because it's been a long week. So I think that's gonna be the end of this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope this gave you some insight as to the stress of being an NYU student, but also the really cool opportunities like seeing Cynthia Nixon last night, you know. So this is my life and sharing it with you all, so hope you appreciate it and enjoy it. Alright, I'm gonna see you all in my next video, and I'm not sure whether I'm gonna do a college week in my life next week just because it is kind of a lot to vlog for 5 days, but I did want to document my first full week at NYU, back at NYU, and I will catch you all later. Bye!